This evening, we bring you the story of how some well-sought-after items in a St. Andrew inner-city community are simply wasting away. But now the community is pushing hard to get the items working soon because it would benefit them greatly, especially in this pandemic. That community is Jake's Road in St. Andrew, and here's Kirk Wright with the details.
Jake's Road, a small community located off Mountain View Avenue in St. Andrew, is sometimes embroiled in conflict with neighboring communities. But the community holds a treasure which is the envy of others. A 40-foot container with 20 computers, but for now they are useless to the community.
It's really like a sore point for us, because we were really appreciative of the MP and the authorities that gave it to us. At the same time, we are saddened by the fact that for 3 years, over 3 years, it's been sitting here.
The computer center operated for 3 years before internal issues developed, according to the Member of Parliament, Julian Robinson, who did not elaborate. But he did say one of the problems had to do with the solar system that was put in to run the center and the high electricity consumption.
One of the biggest challenges with a computer lab, it has to be kept air conditioned, and as such you run up a large bill. And there were some internal challenges with the community-based organization that led to the non-utilization of the solar.
So the center has been without power for 3 years and the computers left to the elements. Look at what happens when it rains. Almost everything gets soaked, including the electronics for the solar system. In the meantime, a good Samaritan from the community opens her house daily to help children from the community with online classes. Many of the children would otherwise go to the computer center. She can accommodate only a handful, so Anthony Lamont sent his children to the nearby Vineyard Town community for online classes. For him, it's not ideal, but his choices are few.
Even sending a child to somebody, children easily learn from children, and most of the people them know the culture. You know, when your children really adapt the culture, but through education, you really have to send them. You understand? You really have to send them, and school is not like school. When you're at school now, you know the culture they are school to, but teachers are there to correct, you understand, and let them know what is right and what is wrong.
Everton Douglas, or Fuba, the man who was held for 3 years under the state of emergency and was later released without charge, is pushing to get the center reopened.
Everybody is just sad that it's of no use to us, owing that it's COVID now, and a lot of the students inside the community don't even have access to phone, Wi-Fi, or a tablet. So they express their, the whole desire to, and they ask questions of us when and why it's not up and running and stuff like that.
The Member of Parliament says a team from the Universal Service Fund assessed the situation and will be visiting the community soon for another assessment. Mr. Robinson has recommended that the computers be moved to the community center where it is more ideal. Kirk Wright, TVJ News.